So I've noticed an issue on the website that I'd like to fix. For Dave's video, the closed captions are on by default.
Hey everyone,
But for my video, it seems like I forgot to set that up.
so today
Alright, so I've already cloned the repository for this site. So now what I'm going to do is pull so that I can be sure I have all the latest changes. My SSH key has a password, so that's what I'm typing in right now. You may have set up your key without a password, and that's fine. Alright, so some images have been added. Looks like maybe something was added to the syllabus. Great. So now what I'm going to do is create my own branch of this repository called Video Fixes, where I'll make my changes. So git checkout video fixes. Okay, so now if I say git status, it tells me I'm on branch video fixes. Now right now this branch only exists on my local machine, but when I'm done making my changes, I'll push it to GitHub. Okay, so here's the file that I want. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. So I want to add this cc load policy equals 1. That will turn on the captions. But there's actually something else that I'd like to fix while I'm here. I usually use the sort of more privacy-friendly URLs to embed these videos, but it seems like I forgot to do it here. So let's go get those privacy-friendly URLs. Okay, so now that I've made my changes, I can add, commit, and push. Let's check git status again. All right, so we can see that I've modified this file. Git status again, and I've added this file that was changed. For my commit message, I'll write that I updated the YouTube links. Then git push origin video fixes will push my branch to GitHub. All right. Now let's go take a look at GitHub. All right, so I can see that this push was successful, and I can click this button, compare and pull request. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a pull request to merge my changes in this video fixes branch into the main branch. And it's the main branch that controls what you actually see when you go to the website. So if I went here now and refresh the page, I wouldn't see anything different because I haven't actually merged my changes into main. All right, so let's go ahead and create this pull request. All right, and I'm actually going to add a comment. I'm going to say, hey, Dave, could you review this for me? Just to be sure I haven't made any mistakes. All right, so I actually have the permissions to merge this myself. In some cases, you might create a pull request where you don't have the permissions and you have to wait for someone else to merge it for you. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and wait to get feedback from Dave before we merge this pull request. Anyway, I've shown you now how to create a pull request. I hope it was helpful.